page 9 of the Standard, and this is going to be a very interesting conversation. So Jubilee Party is now set to recruit and lock in members with the 20 shilling smart cards. And this is a new high-powered re-election campaign strategy by the Jubilee Party. It will be unveiled by President Uhuru Kenyatta, but the initial phase of it entails a massive registration of members using a superior technology, a smart card, that will cost each member 20 shillings, and that will ensure that they're registered as a voter and also, officially Jubilee member. And so this is going to be using very high-level technology. It is connected to the database of the Registrar of Political Parties as well as the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. All right, let's just begin with your thoughts on the smart card alone.
I think on this, Jubilee needs a pat of the back, because this is something that we understand is happening in Africa for the very first time. And this is the only way you can actually be sure that this is the number of people who support our cause, and these are our loyal members. And I think Jubilee will have a very strong database, which they can, actually what they're engaging really is not even registering members, they're engaging in data mining. They want to be sure that they've got a specific number of votes. They just want to be sure that the people will be voting for us. But more important, I suspect, they want to have a database. So they'll keep on sending people text messages, especially as we approach elections. They'll probably call them. Because right now we are told there is going to be voter apathy in Central Province. And there's no better way than having a big call center and giving people phone calls, reminding them that it's a week to elections, and in as much as you don't like what Mr. Kenyatta has done, please make sure you go and vote. And this is the way the Americans do their voting. That people actually call you at home and ask you to go and vote. And on the material day, they ask you whether or not you've actually cast your ballot. But the contradiction is, the Kenyan government is led by Jubilee administration, which says there's no way we can guarantee an electronic voting. Right. But on the other hand, the political party has really embraced this digital technology. So it's going to be interesting to see how it pans out. But I think on this one, Jubilee deserves a pat on the back by embracing technology to the hilt.
I mean, what kind of controversy or reaction do you think this will receive, especially from the opposition, with regard to the election laws amendments and the fact that many Jubilee supporters say an electronic system is likely going to fail? And I remember on social media, many took offense with Attorney General Githu Muigai, because his exact words were, the electronic system is set to fail because that's the nature of electronic gadgets. And so many were asking, if he boards a plane, is he expecting a crash? Because that's the nature of electronic gadgets. Do you think this will have any reaction from the opposition with regard to the technology that has been used?
Number one, Professor Githu Muigai is a brilliant lawyer. And ordinarily, an attorney general is supposed to be a legal advisor to the government. So to advise everybody. Of course, now the head of government, being Mr. Kenyatta, is supposed to have regular interactions with him. But again, for Githu Muigai, you give him any side. Because for him, as far as he's concerned, his client is Mr. Kenyatta. So he can put up a defense on anything. Right. So his position about these elections is not something that you're supposed to take seriously, because the person he's supposed to make happy is Mr. Kenyatta. If Mr. Kenyatta had indicated that we don't want a manual backup, then Professor Githu Muigai would have said that Kenya has made so much strides in technology that it's analog thinking to tell us to go back to having a manual system. Right. So for Professor Githu Muigai, really, it's which side of the bread is buttered. Now, looking at CORD is going to say that, again, Jubilee is coming up with a strategy to rig the elections. Because the way the system is going to work, is going, they anticipate they're going to connect to the Register of Persons and also IBC. Now, if that is connected, there's a probability of manipulating data. So I think Jubilee, or rather CORD, is going to be making noise from that level.
Right.
That how come you're giving one political player unlimited access to IBC records, unlimited access to the Register of Person records? So that would be a new talking point, probably for funerals this weekend.
And of course, I like that you say for funerals this weekend. Let's move on to page 10.